Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Hiker Dave here. How's everybody doing? Well, I hope. We're getting a nor'easter hitting us today. It's just starting. It's raining pretty good right now. The winds are predicted to be about 50 miles an hour, gusts up to 60. I have had a theory before about, pardon me, I had a theory before about Sasquatch using teepee structures as fall protection from widowmakers and such, and limbs or trees. Not a tree coming down. I don't think a teepee structure is going to stop a tree. It's just going to crush the structure. But my theory is that some of these teepee structures, they could be used as territorial markers and whatnot, but some of the larger ones I've seen, I've been out before in some high winds, never like this. This is going to be my first time out in 50 mile an hour nor'easter winds coming in off the coast, coming in off the Atlantic Ocean. It's going to be really nasty, couple inches of rain. But some of these bigger structures, I've grabbed onto them. I could hang off of some of these things. I'm 265 pounds. I could hang off of one of these things, and it doesn't budge. I could see a limb hitting one of these and it not destroying the structure. I have a theory, possibly some of these larger structures are used in weather like what's coming at us right now here in Massachusetts. Southeastern Massachusetts especially is going to get hit hard. But I could see these structures being used as almost like a bunker for limbs coming down. Or, like I said, widowmakers. Or widowmaker is just kind of a limb that's already cracked and ready to go, but hasn't hit the ground yet. It's just waiting for a good gust of wind to come and to drop it to the forest floor. Or a limb that's already broken and falling and sitting on other limbs that is just teetering and waiting to fall. I look for these things. Even on a calm, beautiful day, I'm constantly looking over my head for these things because it happens, right? And I think to myself, there's stories of Sasquatch getting killed by fallen trees, lightning, and such, and it's a real thing. I'm not trying to over-exaggerate the situation right now. I do not suggest anybody at home watching this video to wait for the next heavy windstorm to hit you and go out in it. I don't suggest it. I'm very excited about it, but I wouldn't do it. If I could put a disclaimer at the bottom of the video, if I knew how to do that, I would say, please don't try this at home. In all seriousness, I do laugh and I make light of it, and it's my nervousness because now that I'm here at the park where I'm going to hike, let me just show you what I'm looking at here for weather at the moment. Now, I don't understand why that gate is closed. This park is still open to campers. I think maybe today they closed it because of the weather, but we've got although I see the wind starting to pick up just a little bit. So I'm not sure why the park is closed here today, but they're not keeping me out. They didn't close down the parking lot. So I'm going to jump in back of my van in the war room, where what I do is I can stand up in this van. I just stand up and I can walk right to the back, and there's a beautiful area in the back there, plenty of room, and that's where I keep all my gear. When it's raining like this, ordinarily I just get out and I gear up and I go. When it's raining, I like to get all my rain gear on in the van for obvious reasons. I don't want to get wet before I even step onto the trail. I did leave an itinerary with my family. They know I'm out here. The people do know I'm here. I gave myself 3 to 4 hours today. I don't even know if I'm going to last that long because the wind is scary. Add in pouring rain, and my senses are going to be flipping out. I can already tell right now that it's going to be an uncomfortable hike for me. All in the name of research, right, guys? But I'm actually going to bring my hard hat from work. This Bad Larry has saved me many, many times over the 8 years that I've owned it. I retire my hard hats usually after 5 or 6 years, but this one is a little special to me. just considering the my dad helped me get back into the business. I had left it, and my dad helped me get back, and he bought me this hard hat. So I still continue to keep it with me. I lost my father recently, and I love that hard hat. I've been hit in the head by tools. I've walked into columns. I've had beams hit me in the head, tools falling from a couple floors up. That sucker has saved my noggin on countless occasions. If you could see and look at it, you can see how many times I've cracked my head and said to myself, that's why in construction, especially being an iron worker, you wear a hard hat. But anyways, I digress. I'm bringing my Bass Pro Shop gear with me. Ridiculously expensive, but I know now why it was almost $600, because it is well worth it. It's a fully Gore-Tex suit. I hate that it says Bass Pro Shop right plastered on the jacket, plastered on the bib, right on the thigh is a big Bass Pro Shop, stupid gaudy looking thing. Again, let me back up. I'm going to bring that with me. I'm going to stay nice and dry. It's raw out kind of, not necessarily cold, but mid-40s, and you add in the wind and the rain, and I'm going to be comfortable. I am not going to hike out here, be uncomfortable, and be nervous about getting hit by a falling tree or a falling limb. At least I can worry about just that and not worry about trying to stay dry and comfortable. I'm going to travel light today. I'm just bringing my Camelback, and I'm going to wear my 511 tactical vest, which actually acts as a small backpack. It's got all kinds of pockets. You can fit your gun if you wanted to carry a handgun with you. It fits right into the side. There's actually a pocket that goes all the way around the back. It's a really awesome jacket. I don't know if I made a video about it. I may make a video on just the vest. It is awesome. This thing it's got pockets all over the joint. It's awesome, this vest. So I can stuff all kinds of stuff in it. I'm not bringing food today. I will bring a couple of Cliff Bars with me, plenty of water. In the vest, I'll pack my fire lighting materials, some little fire blocks that I like to bring with me, extra lighters, windproof, stormproof matches, and stuff like that. Just some survival stuff that I will always bring. My compass. I bring a monocular out with me all the time. It's a good size monocular. It's just a mono binocular. It's kind of self-explanatory. And so I want to go out to a couple of these large teepee structures, and I want to see what I see. What do these creatures do? And do they just huddle together in one spot in the forest and hope to not get hit by a limb or a falling tree? There's got to be a method that is used for hundreds of years that they use to protect themselves from weather like this. So I'm going to make a couple of videos. I hope it's not too boring. I think the wind is going to really be a factor with my camera. I can't use my phone to record, so I'll have to use my Fujifilm waterproof camera. This thing, I'm telling you, I can't recommend it enough. This camera is fantastic. It's completely waterproof. It is not water resistant. I've dunked it under the water in Lake Winnipesaukee up in New Hampshire off of a boat one day. And this thing here scopes out, this stick. And it scopes out in 3 different spots, up to almost 7 feet. And I had this thing dipped right in the water off of the boat. And I got some kind of neat footage of some underwater stuff, but it was worth it. This was, I think it was close to $300. Again, I'm not endorsing this or the Bass Pro suit. I don't get paid by any of these people. I am only recommending stuff that has been proven to me to be tried and true, in that I put my gear through a lot of wear and tear. My backpacks and stuff like that. I have a trusty backpack I use consistently that was a $25 Walmart backpack that is awesome. It's just a very, very simple backpack. So I'm going to go out. Hopefully, I'm not going to run into any emergency problems. A few hours, anyways. I don't understand why the gate is closed. I'm a little confused. This park is supposed to be open to campers until the end of November, I think, or something like that. But we'll see. The wind's starting to pick up. Thank you so much, guys, for clicking. and hopefully you'll see me on the next one.